Hey guys, I have a DockATot Grand unboxing and review video for you today. So it's already been unboxed. Obviously, we've been using it for about a month, and I wanted to use it thoroughly before I did a review on it, but I did save the box because I've said before in other videos, I feel like it's important to show packaging in these kind of videos because a lot of these baby products, if you were to give as gifts, you want to know what the packaging looks like. Is it going to look nice as a gift? That kind of stuff matters. So the DockATot is packaged. It is huge. This is the Grand, so this is giant. It's packaged in this black box. Let me see, turn it this way. And it's just really elegant black box. It says DockATot on front. And when you open your, oops, sorry. When you open your DockATot, it comes with, on top, I say this because I just thought this was really nice. On top there is this really nice sheet that they put. Again, just a small detail that I felt was really nice and made the product just look a little more elegant and nicer gift. It's one of those things that I feel like for a baby shower, it's packaged so nicely. You could honestly just put a big bow on it and yeah, just have the DockATot showing, because I'm sure any mama would be excited to get a DockATot for their shower. I know I would. So I'm going to show you guys what came in. Okay, sorry if this is really loud. Okay, I'm sorry if the beginning of this is loud and kind of fumbly. The box is just extremely, extremely large. So it had this on top that said DockATot really nicely. And then it comes in this bag that you can actually keep to store the product. It's a big plastic bag, but it's also breathable on the other side. So like I said, I got the DockATot Grand, and that's because I actually reached out to DockATot to do this collaboration with them, and Jackson was already 6 months old when I originally reached out to them. So the DockATot Deluxe, which is more for his age right now, is from birth to 9 months. But like I said, because he is so close to 9 months, I figured it'd be better to go with the Grand. And plus, the one thing that really drew me to this product, I'll get to in a minute, is how easy it's going to make transitioning to a big boy bed. And I'll talk about that in a second. So I want to show you guys. So like I said, this is stage 2 DockATot, 9 to 36 months. It fits in most toddler beds, travel, junior, and single beds. Breathable material, hygienic, interchangeable cover, machine washable, lightweight, portable, durable, Swedish patent design, and it's made in Europe. And also I want to let you guys know that it is breathable. A lot of you guys that have been following me for a while know that I have a background in early childhood education and development and elementary education. And during my years of working with younger kids, I became a certified SIDS instructor. So I've been very, very cautious and followed the SIDS guidelines because of my education and background in it. So a lot of you guys ask me what kind of products I recommend and stuff, and I get a lot of questions about the DockATot, and that's kind of what made me start looking into it. And I was super impressed with it, and it is something that we use for Jackson. And coming from me, I feel like that's saying a lot for this product safety wise, because you guys know, my followers know how nuts I am about that stuff because of what I've seen happen with SIDS and my education in it. So all right, the one thing you need to probably know before I put this bag away is this board comes inside the DockATot under your mattress, and you'd want to keep this. You do not want to throw this out because this is used for storing it, but you don't actually use it when your baby's in it. So when you put this product away to store for your next baby, or if you're like traveling with it, not going to be using it for a few days, whenever you store it in this bag, you want to put the cardboard back in it. So let's get straight to the product. This is a very large product, and I just don't really have the room to push my camera out too much in here because I'm in Jackson's playroom. This is the DockATot we got. It is the, like I said, the Grand, and this is the, I don't remember the name of this print, but I will add it somewhere at the bottom of the screen. I chose this because it's very gender neutral. I like the teal color on the zipper. So as you can see, it's just a really nice pattern, and it says DockATot down the side. I will include some B-roll of Jackson enjoying his DockATot. So also another thing is okay, so if you guys are getting the DockATot Deluxe, the bottom, I believe, can be clipped. But on the Grand, you only want to clip this bottom for when you're taking it places or storing it. You want to leave this unclipped at all times for when your child's in it sleeping. So all the DockATots, it's important to say DockATot wants people to know that the DockATots are not made to go in cribs, playpens, or bassinets. They are for supervised sleep up until 9 months old. Then you can start letting them sleep in it, you know, for the full night unsupervised. But in something like a toddler bed where at least one area is opened so that they can get out of it. And I'm not sure exactly what their reason is. I'm sure it's a safety reason, because my thoughts would be if they fell in between the crib and the DockATot on the other side, that would make a unsafe sleeping area, like a suffocation risk. So that's really important for DockATot to have anyone that is sharing this product with you guys let you know that they do not recommend putting it in a crib or an enclosed area with your baby. It is recommended up until 9 months for supervised naps or lounging or tummy time, just hanging out. So it is also for bed sharing. They say co-sleeping on their website, but co-sleeping and bed sharing it's different, but a lot of people use the term co-sleeping for bed sharing. But co-sleeping can also be in a bassinet attached to your bed, or their crib attached to your bed, or right next to your bed, basically within arm's reach, not necessarily in your bed. Bed sharing is in your bed. So I don't bed share because of safety reasons. Again, some of the stuff I've seen and experienced because of SIDS, suffocation, stuff like that. SIDS and suffocation are two different things, but makes me very cautious about that stuff. But there was one night Jackson was just so sick. He was so sick, and he was up with his GERD, and he was up all night just miserable. And I ended up putting the DockATot in our bed and bed sharing with him that night. And this product made me feel, with my background and stuff, I felt, you know, safe enough doing it. It's not something personally I would choose to do every night, but I felt safe doing it, and I wanted to share that with you guys, that we have done that in the DockATot. Now, this DockATot on Jackson, because it's so large, isn't going to be the same as the Deluxe would be on him. So they made sure to make the sides rounded instead of like straight up and down kind of. So when the babies are in the Deluxe, they are above, if it makes sense, like their face and everything is actually above this kind of bumpered area. So their breathing is not restricted. Their airflow is good. There's nothing restricting airflow or they could push their face into. Jackson is very small in this because of this is the larger size, and he just turned 7 months old. So it's going to be a little different looking on him than he would be in the Deluxe, which is more for his size right now. But he's a very long baby, so he fits in it well enough. So inside, comes in 2 pieces. This cover comes off completely, and I would highly recommend buying 2 covers. Once like the holiday stuff, you know, and my budget gets back to normal and stuff, I need to save up and buy a second cover. They actually have this really cool blue and white one that I like a lot, that I think I will get as our backup cover. But inside, you unzip it, comes apart. This is the bumper, and it's completely like, it's completely breathable. Justin was like, he was like, what is the difference between this and a bumper? And I told him, I'm like, I just like basically shoved this in his face, and I was like, breathe. And I was like, you see how it's not like restricting a lot of air and stuff? And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay, if if you put a bumper in your face, it's going to restrict your breathing more. Now, like I said though, these are made to sit below where your baby's face is, so that if they're like this, their face is not in the bumper. But again, I want to emphasize this product is made for supervised sleeping at that stage. So the reason, like what we use it for the most is Jackson has always napped better on me. I think most babies are like that. And so whenever he is in this DockATot, it's kind of made to make them feel like they're being held or cradled. And when he's in the DockATot, I can put the DockATot next to me in my bed while I edit, which is what I was doing, but I was just laying him like in the bed with kind of pillows around him. But even though I was right there, it still made me nervous because I was worried about his airflow. And I'm able to put this in the bed next to me and let him lay in the bed while I edit, and he will sleep in this. He will take a nap for 2 hours in this DockATot, which is about as long as he would take a nap on me. But in his crib, he'll only nap for like 30 minutes. So this has been a lifesaver because now I'm able to like sit there at his morning nap and edit my videos and take the time to do that instead of staying up until like, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning trying to edit videos. So it has been literally a lifesaver. We have been using it every single day. And for his second nap, I usually put him in it and I do things around the house or upstairs. Like I said, it is for supervised nap. So if I need to do something downstairs, I will put him in it, but I will keep coming back in the room and checking on him and putting the camera on him. And I have his owlet on him as well. So yeah, it's just been a lifesaver. So let me show you guys also the other part of this that unzips is right here. And here is the mattress, and it's in here too, and it's the same material as the bumpers, but they actually put also a mattress sheet on it too, which I so appreciate, because the reason I really desperately need a backup and I need to just start saving for him is he sometimes when he lays on his side, I don't know how, gets his diaper undone. No matter what kind of diaper he's in, his diaper will always pop off. I don't know if it's like his anatomy or what, but sometimes when he lays on his side, no matter the brand, his diaper will leak a little bit. And so it kind of been like, oh no, when that happened, because it's like we only have one cover. And you have to wash these on cold and tumble dry. Like, I think you're supposed to actually let it air dry, but I've been tumbling dry on air. We have like an air mode that doesn't actually add heat. So I've been doing that. But the reason I really appreciate that extra kind of sheet in there that goes on top of the mattresses, it hasn't, like, even when he's peed like a lot, had a leak, it has not gone through to the actual mattress. This cover catches most of it. It's great. It's like a soft, cover. It's comfortable, but it also kind of protects the mattress well. And then that second sheet kind of protects it even more. So that's one thing I really, really like about that. So the big reason I was really interested in this and reached out to DockATot is because I know from my experience nannying and from helping raise my niece is that transitioning from their crib to their toddler bed, from their toddler bed to their like bed is a nightmare. It is a nightmare for most kids. Some kids transition really well, but a lot have a difficult time with it because they're going from their crib, their like safety, like secure place, or maybe co-sleeping, or not co-sleeping, but bed sharing with their parents, to like this big open space that they're not used to. So I made the decision early on when we bought Jackson's crib not to transition to a toddler bed. We're going to go from his crib to his bed converts to a full-size bed that doesn't have the rail. It's actually like low at the end. It doesn't transition where you see like the railed part of the bed at the end. It's got like a low footboard that it transitions to. And I made the decision not to buy the toddler rails. I just want him to transition. We're going to only go through this. In my head at that time, I was like, I'm only going to go through this nightmare once. From the crib to the big boy bed. And so when I heard about this product being really good for transitioning, and I know a lot of people that have difficulty, like I said, you're not supposed to put this in the crib. The company doesn't recommend that. but I know some parents at BedShare that had issues going from the rock and play where they kept their baby most of the time into their bed or whatever. Found the DockATot extremely helpful to transition from the rock and play to a bed. So also a lot of people have raved about transitioning them from the crib to their toddler bed with it, and from their toddler bed to their bed. So this is what we're going to use to transition him to his big boy bed, and by then he'll be used to napping in it. It'll be comfortable and familiar to him, and something that he loves this thing. He's obsessed with it. I recently actually took it to my dad's house. Another thing is great. It's great to take to grandparents' house, or if you're going to someone's house for the day and you need a place for them to nap, you can just put it on the floor and let them nap in it. And also when they're older, they can watch movies and lay on the floor and watch TV with it and just lounge in it and read books and stuff. That's another thing I like about it. It's also like a lounger and just like a place for them to like just chill out and relax. So we're going to use this to transition him to the big boy bed. So he won't feel scared in the big bed. He'll be in something that's familiar. And he has a hard time transitioning to things anyway. We had a hard time getting out of swaddles, and then we got in the Merlin magic sleep suit, and that was so hard to get him out of recently. He outgrew it, and I didn't want to buy another one for just like a month or two. So napping in the DockATot without, that's another thing, napping in the DockATot without his sleep suit, or obviously swaddle, because he stopped swaddling when he started rolling, it actually helped him transition into sleeping at night with nothing. It's like taking those naps with nothing helped get him ready for nighttime with, no magic sleep suit or anything like that. I mean, had we not had this, I probably would have had to buy the size up in the sleep suit, but now we're able to transition him out of that, which is really great, because I love the sleep suit, but it's like, getting him in and out of that and having him rely on that was also kind of sucked, because if he his diaper leaked or something in the middle of the night, then we only had one of those as well. So that was kind of like one thing that sucked, is like they're expensive, so only having one of them was like, ugh. So it's really nice to have him kind of out of that phase. And I really think a lot of it is the DockATot, because we were able to start transitioning to him not sleeping with anything at nighttime once we got this DockATot. So I'm really excited for him to grow with this DockATot. When he transitions, and like, I don't know how long it'll be. Basically, I'm going to keep him in his crib until he starts scaring me, like making me think he's going to crawl out of it or climb out of it, and then we'll transition him to the big boy bed. And that whole process will probably be in our vlogs, but I will make sure to sit down and do a DockATot video and let you guys know how that transition went using the DockATot. Like I said, once they're 9 months old, they can sleep overnight in the DockATot. It's considered safe, but you want to have some side or like toddler bed or something open so that they can climb out safely and not kind of get stuck in between anything. This product has just been a lifesaver to us. When I took him to my dad's house recently, he has a difficult time being like when I leave him somewhere, I only ever leave him with his grandparents, but he is very, 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 very attached and has bad separation anxiety to me. So I did take the DockATot to my dad's house and told my dad, because when Jackson gets upset or kind of freaked out when I'm not in the room, or I take him to grandparents' house for a couple hours, he is one of those babies that is like, I'm upset, just give me my space. So he wants to just them to just put him down and let him just like calm himself down. He doesn't really like people, like when he doesn't want to be held or he's upset because he can't get to me. He does not like when people hold him and try to comfort him. He just wants people to like give him his space. So I did take the DockATot to my dad's house. It's a safe place for them to put him, for him to just like take a breather and like calm down in. And they said it actually helped so much that like they put it, like when he got upset, he didn't get upset that much, but when he did, they put him in his dock and he just instantly like calmed down. It was familiar, it was calming and soothing. So I just thought just another awesome thing is we can take the DockATot now, and I know that it's a place like when he's at grandparents' house, if he gets upset, he can go to that's like familiar and snuggle and calm down. And yeah, so I appreciate that also so much about the DockATot. It just gives him a secure place that's like his own. So I want to say a huge thank you to DockATot for sending me this product to try out so that I could share my thoughts with you guys. You have an amazing, amazing, amazing product. Like I said, if you're purchasing a DockATot, I would highly recommend buying 2 covers. I need to save and buy that blue and white one I was talking about. But yeah, I'm so happy with this product. This is amazing. And if we're lucky enough to have another baby, I would definitely buy the deluxe, or I would definitely ask for it for my shower or not buy it for myself. So if you are pregnant or you have a friend that's pregnant, this is like, I think this has got to be like one of the top shower gifts somebody could receive. So I know that if I had gotten the deluxe when I was pregnant, I would have been super excited. I think it would have helped us so much early on, especially because he had problems sleeping and napping. He did not nap a lot, but now that we have this DockATot, he is taking just amazing naps. I swear this product is life-changing. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!